What's up, YouTube? For tonight's team, we have a full Jake Paul team. Like, what the fuck, guys? Seriously, next we're going to be doing, like, 1,000 degrees fucking clickbait, shiny hone edge, Pokemon lease exposed. Let's get to this one. Anyway, some amazing suggestions there. Let's go over this team. So I picked some of those Pokemon and come up with some really cool sets. Leave those theme teams in the comment section below, people. As usual, the highest thumb up comment will be the winner. Alright, so also, guys, check me out on Patreon. It's selling like a god shirt. Just had to say that one. Anyway, so we have a battle against Luck Gengar on my chat. If you people want to battle me, you can. That's in the description of the video. So we have a Vioni lead here. I've got my Dodo lead here. Now, Dodo, Internet that Flies, greatest provider ever. Just a little small plug there. Anyway, so going for the Acro Pressure here. This is a max speed, max attack set. Now, obviously, with the Dodo, Acro Pressure raises a stat by 2 stages that hasn't already been maxed out. So hoping for attack, but of course I get special attack, and I get nothing out of that. So I have to go for Thrash. That's my best opportunity to get some damage on Vioni. It's going to be able to take me out with the Waterfall there. It's a physical set. Also running Drill Peck and Thrash on that with the Tangled Feet ability, working with Thrash there. I've got Focus Sash 2 there so I can leave a hit. Anyway, so swapping in Tessa Brooks. Look at those lips, guys. Going for the Synchronize. This was a special set. I've got Surf on this as well, Frost Breath, and I've got Calm Mind with the Dazzling ability, and I've got the Potato Berry to boost my special attack, which isn't the greatest, in the world compared to its attack. Max speed, max special attack. Okay, so go for the Surf on the Primate here. I knew that it wouldn't do too much damage, but it did pretty well. Now this Primate is going to go for a Final Gambit here. I was quite surprised because usually Final Gambits actually have a Choice Scarf on them, and Primate is going to take itself out there, which is really nice and not going to do too much damage to me. So I've got my Bruxish still hanging around. I can get some good damage off. Now we have Helix coming. There's nothing I can do to this thing. I just went for Frost Breath. It's going to be a physical set. U-turn is going to be enough to take me out, and Tessa Brooks gets fired from Team 10. Anyway, so we got 4 Pokemon left still remaining, so it's all good. I can see that's also got Life Orb too, so that's interesting. So it could definitely be a fully physical set. That's what I was thinking at this point in the game. All right, so we have old Arbok coming out here. Now I've got the Snorlax here, aptly named. Now this was quite a fun set. Now this Snorlax was all the way from Gen 1. Arbok is going to miss with Screech. I'm going to able to get the Belly Drum off here, so maximizing my attack on this set. Now, let me just run over this set. This is an amazing set. I've got Belly Drum, I've got Payday, and Mimic. That's the set, guys. So getting that pay and taking the Arbok out with one shot. All right, so getting a nice fat paycheck there. So that's Arbok down. Now we have the Carbonal coming out. Now all I can do is just go for Payday, and I hope I get some. Hope I get some one-shots with this. We have Carbonal going for the Z move here. It's going to be a Normalium Z coming off that. I was actually quite worried about getting hit by a fighting type move because Snorlax is on a half health, and my Wiki Berry actually hasn't activated. Sorry, my Agwave Berry hasn't actually activated yet. Anyway, so Carbonal's going to hit me with this. I was like, I actually probably think I can live this, depending on if it's coming off its attack or special attack. Anyway, that's going to do Monkeys to Snorlax, and my Berry's going to restore most of my health, which is good. Going for the Payday here, and that's actually going to do really nice damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually take it out, so it's definitely max health there for sure. Now I'm going to get hit by a Focus Miss, which lands. I bet you never saw that one coming. Doing a lot of damage to me. I do take that one because I'm a Snorlax. Going for another Payday, and that is another Pokemon down. Okay, so the only actually option to hit Ghost types is Mimic, and I wanted to really power down since it got Belly Drum. I really wanted to use a shitty move on it so it wouldn't be too overpowered. Anyway, so Helix is going to come in and use Low Sweep there, and that is Snorlax down there, but that's all good. I've got 3 other Pokemon to go, so we've got to get around this physical Heloisk. So I thought, well, let's swap in Jake Paul himself. Now, this is a special defensive. Let me have a look on this set. I've got Rest, Sleep, Talk. Bet you never saw that one coming. I've got Toxic and Hyper Voice with the Scrappy ability, which is going to allow me to hit Ghost. All right, so I get Critter there, which really sucks because I knew that I could live 2 of those. And I've also got the Everlight on this, which makes it very, very bulky in special defense. Going for the Toxic there. Jake Paul used Toxic. Yeah, just have that meme for yourself. Right, so I've got the Toxic up, which is nice. I can go for Rest here. I can swap. I didn't really want to swap out at all, so I thought, well, if I can get maybe absolute min damage on Low Sweep, I might be able to live. However, it's going to go for the Wild Charge, and that's going to be way too much for Jake Paul to live that one. Okay, I really want to use Hyper Voice. Anyway, so this is a problem. I've got 2 more Pokemon to take this thing out, or it's going to be bye-bye. So I've got the Pikachu left. As I actually call this one, Kanto is my city. I thought that was quite a good little nickname for Pikachu. Anyways, this Pikachu was absolute trash, which really made me want to use it. So going for the Endure here, really needed myself to be on 1 health. It's going to go for the low sweep there, giving my Kanto Pikachu a nice kick in the face, putting it down to 4 health. I actually didn't even need my Endure, and the Heal-O-Wisp is going to get lots of damage there from the Life Orb. Just living this one. So I didn't really want to actually go down here because I thought I might be able to use the Pikachu later. I'll explain my set a little bit further when I get to it. Alright, so swapping in Finneon here. Finneon is going to go get hit by the Facade, which is going to be boosted by the Toxic, and that is going to take it out. I will explain that set in the next battle. Okay, so all I got left is the Pikachu. Kanto is my city. England is my city. What? Like, seriously? Anyway, so I've got the Pikachu here. Now, obviously, I wanted to be on 1 health because I got Flail on the set, right? So this set had Endure, Flail, Reversal, and Substitute with the Static and the Light Ball. So going for the Endure here, hoping it's not like going to have Toxic or Leech Seed. Going for the Dragon Tail, which is nice. That's going to put me on 1 health. I was actually expecting to miss there. I get the Static, which is really, really good. So I was thinking, well, it depending on how bulky this Meganium is, this is going to do a lot of damage, right? So going for the Flail, people, and that's going to be enough to take out the Meganium. That is the first battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get to the next one. Same team as usual. I get to show off a couple more of my Pokemon too. This is a battle against Reaper Squirrel on my chat. A few people do want to battle me. I think I've already mentioned the link anyway. So we have a Crocorock lead here. I've got Tessa Brooks leading things off here. So I was thinking I could go for Surf or Frost Breath straight away. I'm going to drop my attack. It's a special attacking set, which is cool, so that's not going to worry me at all. Okay, so I thought, let's go for Frost Breath on this. This would be nice in case there's like a swap or anything. It's going to stay in there and get absolutely just obliterated. So that's, obviously, it's 100% crit. It's a nice move to run on it there. So that's a good start. I was happy with that. Now, we have the Licky here. So this thing is like bulky as hell. I thought about setting Calm Minds up. I thought, no, let's go for Frost Breath. Let's see what it's actually got. It can be a lot of things. It can be tank. It can be a special attacker, a physical attacker. It's got such a, wide variety of moves, like as a lot of normal type Pokemon do. Anyway, so it's going to set up this sunny day. So I thought, well, it could be going for like, I don't think it's going to go for Fire Blast, or it could be going, I was thinking it could be going for Solar Beam, and I know that it does get. So swapping in Snorlax there to tank the hit. Now I thought this would be a nice opportunity to set up that Belly Drum and the Payday. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to hit by the Solar Beam on the Snorlax. Snorlax is rather tanky and chubby, so he's going to be able to take that one quite easily. So I can go for the Belly Drum. So it's got Flamethrower, which is going to be boosted in the sun too. So pretty interesting set. I don't have the thick fat on this, but it still does a fair chunk of damage to me there. Going for the Belly Drum, I'm able to just get that one off there, and I'm going to have the Agway Berry to restore all of my health over half, which is cool. Then I can freely go for the Payday and start really making that dosh. Anyway, so going for Payday this turn. Obviously, I'm going to get outsped by the Licky. The only thing here I was worried about was getting burnt by the Flamethrower, which was always, always at the back of my mind. Okay, so I don't get burnt, which is nice. Knocking that Licky out with that Payday. I love Payday. It's a really cool move. You can get it from the, obviously, from the Gen 1 Virtual Console. Cool. Okay, so we have the Spiritomb here. I'm like, oh crap, I can't do anything to this. My only option here, people, is to get that Mimic action happening. Okay, anyway, Spiritomb is going to go for the Hypnosis here, hitting me the first time and putting Snorlax to sleep. So I was like, what should I do? Should I swap out or stay in? I might be able to mimic a cool move. That was my the problem here was I already lost my berry. I wasn't going to be very fast. So I thought, let's stay in and see what it does. Anyway, so it's going to go for the Nightmare here. So Nightmare is a pretty cool move. I like that. I'm going to wake up here and go for the Mimic. Unfortunately, I mimicked fucking Nightmare. I was hoping I could mimic something a little bit better than that. But that's fine. I've got the greatest moveset in the world, so I have to swap out. There's nothing I can possibly do. I thought I might be able to bring Snorlax in later on to use that Payday. Bring in Loudred here. Now, it's going to go for the Hypnosis again, putting my Loudred to sleep. But that's cool because I've got Sleep Talk on this set, and we all know that I'm probably going to get Rest Sleep Talk 3 times in a row. And the turn I pick Sleep Talk, I'll probably wake up. Anyway, so I have the Toxic, which I really wanted to get off on this because it was a fairly bulky set. I'm going for the Hyper Voice, so I'm able to hit Ghost with the Scrappy ability, which is nice. I don't have any special attack EV, so it's not really hitting too hard, but I was quite happy with that damage. So we have the Nightmare on the Loudred. I always get those two mixed up. Actually, I just thought of something. It's quite funny. The Loudred and the Licky, they both have Wi-Fi signals on their back. It's quite funny those two Pokemon were used in one battle. Anyway, so getting that quarter damage from Nightmare. Now, the Spiritomb is going to be able to just storm me out here. I was a max special defense set, so I knew that I could take the... Oh, I got Sleep Talk Rest there. I knew I could take the Dream Eaters fairly well. It was, however, just healing itself, which was kind of annoying. I didn't actually have much to hit it outside the Toxic and the Hyper Voice, but all I really needed was one Toxic. That would have been, perfect. That was enough that I needed to take it out. Anyway, so Spiritomb is back basically to full health, getting the Nightmare damage. That was the thing that was doing the most. I could swap out, but I didn't want to. I wanted to get a Toxic on this. I had to get a Toxic because a lot of my team really couldn't do much to Spiritomb. So this was very, very important that I get that off. And I wasn't sure if I had any other moves to hit Bruxish either. That was, I could set up... I might be able to go for a Calm Mind and start spamming Surfs, but did it have Dank Pulse? Was that a thing? Anyway, so I'm going to go down to the Nightmare here. Best luck in the world. Jake Paul is going to have a little bit of a nightmare and appear on TV. Anyway, so we're going to swap in the Doodoo here. This is the physical set that you've already seen. I've got the Acro Pressure, the Jump Kick, the Drill Pick, and the Thrash. Going for the Acro Pressure, hoping I can get a scummy boost and attack. And I do. I get one, people. It's going to hit with Hypnosis again. I'm like, what, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, wide lens times 69. Anyway, so I'm going to get put to sleep. Again, I think that's like the third time I got put to sleep. Anyway, so being asleep, I really needed that Drill Pick. I absolutely desperately needed that. Now the Spiritomb is going to go for the Nightmare on the Doodoo here. So the twins are having a little bit of a nightmare at the moment. Anyway, so doing that quarter damage to me, I was thinking, well, it's a pretty good chance that I can wake up here. I'm either, if I'm going to swap another Pokemon, I'm just going to get put to sleep again. So I might as well just stick it out and, I normally don't say stick it out, say something else. I normally just do that and hope that I can take this Spiritomb out. Dream Eater goes on 1 health. I'm like, damn, son, but the Nightmare is going to be enough to take me out. So the Twins Visa runs out and they are gone. So I've got 2 more Pokemon to reveal, but you already know what these ones are. Anyway, so I actually get to use the Finneon in this battle a lot more than the other one. So bringing in my special Brass Itch, I actually don't have much to take this out. I've got Dazzling, which really helps me out this time against the Shadow Sneak. Going for Calm Mind here, so I was like thankful that it wasn't, I was kind of thankful that it didn't have a Dark Pulse. I mean, I did have Calm Mind, sure, but I didn't want to get like critted or anything along those lines. That would have been bad. So it was good. It couldn't do anything to me apart going for the Dream Eater and the Nightmare. So that was really good. So going for the Surf, doing lots of damage to Spiritomb. It's a 2-hit KO. Fucking Hypnosis hits again. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously. Anyway, so Bruxish is going to be asleep here. And all I have to do is get one Surf off, which would be enough to take out the Spiritomb. So it does have Dream Eater, as you guys know, but it's not going to be doing too much after that Calm Mind. The main thing that's going to take me out is the Nightmare, which I'm having a little bit of a nightmare at the moment dealing with this. Anyway, so it's going to throw that Nightmare up on my Bruxish. I had to get it, I really wanted to wake up now so then I could go for Surf. That'd be really good. The thing about setting up with like Sleep Moves and Nightmare is, you have to wait for another round, and if they wake up on the same round, the Nightmare doesn't kick in. That's happened to me so many times. Anywho, so I'm going to get a quarter damage from the Nightmare, and I'm hoping that I can wake up. I do wake up this turn, which is really nice. I'm able to get that Surf off on this annoying friggin' Spiritomb that's been putting all my Pokemon to sleep, and that is finally going to be one more hit to take it out, since a Dream Eater is not going to affect me this turn because I'm awake, and it can't hit me with Shadow Sneak, so it's basically gone. So they're going to have to sacrifice it or swap another Pokemon in, which obviously, they wouldn't. There's no point. And that is finally going to go down to the Frost move there. Oh my god, that thing was so annoying, and we all know that Crypt mattered. Okay, so that's down. So a fairly even battle at the moment. Now we have the next Pokemon coming out, which is the Starmie. Now this was pretty funny. So I could go for Synchronize here because we shared that water and the Psychic types. It's like you don't get double power or anything. It's just, an extra type you can hit. So going for the Synchronize there does really solid damage. It's going to go for Rapid Spin. Then it goes for it has a Toxie So I'm like, maybe it's like a crazy Facade physical set. It's going to go for Facade on Bruxish. I'm like, oh my god, I got like 2 defense. I live on 2 health. What? Getting that Potato Berry off. Getting that boost, which is going to be nice. Going for the Synchronize, which is going to be enough to take it out, ladies and gentlemen. I love using Synchronize. Such an exciting move to use. Okay, so Starmie goes down there. I did like the physical Starmie. That was cool. So now we have the Lucario coming out. There wasn't much I could do this apart from going for Surf. And I know Lucario can sometimes carry priority moves too. So going for Surf anyway. So I knew this probably wouldn't kill. It's going to be like a bulky Lucario, and it's going to go for a Copycat here, which is going to Copycat my Surf, and that's going to use against me, which is going to be enough to take out my Bruxish. Now, I was thinking I could swap in the Snorlax and use Payday against it to try and take it out, or maybe even try and mimic a move. That'd be quite funny. Anyway, so Bruxish is down, does some really nice, did some really nice work there. finally got rid of that Spiritomb. That was so annoying. Okay, let me run. I've run through all the sets except for Finneon. I'll get to that in a sec. Okay, so swapping in Snorlax here, best set 2017. Now it's going to go for Vacuum Wave. I'm like, that's going to hurt, but it's not doing too much for Snorlax. It's about if it's min damage, it's going to be able to live the next one. So I go for that mighty payday there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to take it out. It's going to resist that heavily. There was no room to use Belly Drum or anything, so that was the best I could possibly do. Anyways, Lucario's going to go for another Vacuum Wave, and that is going to be just enough for me to go down, and that's Snorlax down. It's all good, though. He did a nice job early on in the battle. So it's got the leftovers, but I do have 2 Pokemon to actually bring in. So now I was like, I can bring in my Finneon and do this one. So with this Finneon set, right, this is a physical Finneon. I've got the Water MZ on it. I've got the Swagger, Psych Up, Rain Dance for Swift Swim, and I've got Waterfall. Okay, so the idea was to swagger the opponent and go for Psych Up. At this point, I thought, nah, I'm just going to go for Waterfall and get rid of this thing because it's going to be a little bit of a pain. So Lucario is down, which is nice. Okay, so the last Pokemon here we have is the Illumis. So I thought, well, I know Waterfall is going to do some pretty good damage to it. I could go for Rain Dance. It's going to fling its fucking flame over me. I actually have the Swift Swim ability instead of... I almost had Waterfall there. I was like tossing up between those, which Finneon should I bring? That would have been so funny. Anyway, so going for Waterfall still does okay damage, I guess, because Finneon's attack is like absolute garbage. Then again, Illumis' defense isn't the greatest in the world either. Now it's going to go for the Acrobatics powered up because it does no longer have an item, which is not going to be enough to actually take me out. Going for the Rain Dance this turn, so I just wanted to get the rain on the field so I could double in speed on my set. So I could go for Waterfall here, or I could go for my Z move. I think I actually decided to go for my Waterfall here. I'm not sure why I didn't go for my Z move, or did I go? I'm not sure. I didn't actually go for my Z move. I'm not sure. Oh, that's why. I actually, for the first battle, right, I didn't bring my freaking Water MZ, so I was like really upset about that. I didn't get to use it. Wouldn't have been enough to take it out anyway, but I just hate it when that happens because I always forget to attach my, my Z crystals. Anywho, so we have the Pikachu coming in, which was my last Pokemon. You guys know what this set is. This is the Substitute Flail Reversal set. I really wanted to try and make a use of Pikachu on 1 health. Anyway, so going for the Substitute, it actually does outspeed me because I'm running Adamant Nature on this thing, which is nice. I got that protection up, and it's going to go for the Play Rough, missing me, going for the Flail, and that's going to be enough to take out the Illumis there. So that is game. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Enjoy the bloopers and the bonus battle. Peace.